You guys, holy jeez, there is a big tobacco moment happening for social media companies right now. Today, Monday, February 9th, the Los Angeles County Superior Court is hearing the opening statements in this huge social media trial that's going on right now. And I know there's a lot going on. ICE, Epstein, it's all worth paying attention to. But this one is a really big deal in my world. And let me give you the sort of broad sense of why. So, I have for a long time been arguing that the United States is due to add a third category of harm to the two that it typically regulates and prosecutes around. And those two are physical harm, financial harm, theft and death. We don't like those and we regulate around those. But there's a new category coming, and I think it is behavioral harm. And that's because we have seen now what it is to live in a world where technology makes possible an intrusion on our behavior by companies that ends up causing us long-term damage. And people argue, and certainly these companies are going to argue, that Section 230 of the Telecommunications Act, this broad blanket immunity that these companies enjoy because they are considered a neutral platform rather than a publisher of information, means that they are not held responsible for any crazy shit that people say or do on the platform. And it is, a lot of people argue, free speech advocates have argued, the essence of free speech on the internet. It's why the internet is a marketplace of ideas, blah, 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 blah. But what we know is that absolute freedom to say absolutely anything you want or do absolutely anything you want on the internet is not okay. And more importantly, as people have said over and over again, it is not a question of what people are seeing. It is a question of what the platforms themselves are designing into the experience and what they know about the harms being caused as they make their systems more and more engrossing and seek in some ways to harness human behavior to make us engrossed. And so what's being brought here is this plaintiff is known by her initials, KMG. She was 19 when the case was filed. She's 20 now. She and her mom are alleging that that YouTube and Meta, right? So that's Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube, TikTok, and I was gonna say Swatch. Oh my God, Snapchat were both part of this as well, but they have settled. Those remaining three platforms are essentially accused of having created a hostile place that filled her with body dysmorphia, depressive thoughts, and suicidal thoughts. And what is amazing is that these documents are coming out in the discovery process that I've talked about in a whole other video around, in which you can